It's Madden NFL 23, and we've got the latest chapter of a historic rivalry. It's the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons, and it's all up next on EA Sports.
First opened in 2017, there's a look at the beautiful state-of-the-art Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, GA. Today, we've got an NFC South matchup between the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. With me, as always, Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at a matchup like this. It's really the running backs that may take center stage here today.
And in today's football, they're still valuable, not just as runners, but guys who can catch the ball as well. It's really the number of touches that determines things these days.
All set to do the honors, and we are underway from Atlanta. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. Well, in the process of that kick return, it appears we had an injury. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Well, first throw, here's Winston. He finds his man Johnson. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. This looks like a roughing call. So roughing the passer call is accepted, and this officiating crew not making very many friends here with this crowd.
Yeah, we all know that everyone accuses the officials of kind of playing to the home team. But not in this case. They're just trying to administer the game the way it's supposed to be. That drew the flag.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Winston to give. It's Kamara. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Here's Winston. Gets this to a stand-up, and he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Well, the Falcons now get to stretch their wings on offense here, and at quarterback for them is a former 2nd overall pick who spent 4 seasons as a starter in Tennessee, Marcus Mariota.
After losing his starting job in Tennessee and playing as a backup in Las Vegas, many wondered if Marcus Mariota would get another shot to lead a team. Atlanta gave it to him this season as a bridge from Matt Ryan to the next era. Always a good runner. Don't discount Mariota as a playmaker who can win games for the Falcons. He did take Tennessee to the playoffs in his second season and gained valuable experience in Las Vegas.
1st and 10 now for the Falcons, and Mariota at their own 46. Beginning on the ground with Patterson. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Here's Mariota. That'll be taken in by Demir Bird. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, 1st down Falcons. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got some turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
1st and 10, it's Patterson. Taken down at the 30.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw, Mariota. Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room, too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught, 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
On 3rd down, Mariota. Flushed out right. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a 1st down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the 1st down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
Straight ahead, Patterson trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Demario Davis there on the stop. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mariota, and he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early.
Ball start. Offense.
Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. From the gun, Mariota. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
On 4th down, Mariota is off, and on comes Atlanta's Younghoe Koo. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. Koo knocks this one through the post, and the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So a pretty good opening drive that'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
Koo just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. They fumbled the last time they had the football. Fortunate that it only led to a field goal. 3-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. He gets it to Thomas.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. The defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front, so when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down. Saints. After 1 on EA Sports. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
2nd down, and it's Kamara again. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards, good for a Saints 1st down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Jameis to throw it. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Winston. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
2nd down, Winston. Throw left side complete. That's Thomas. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback, because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Winston to the sideline here on 4th down, and Will Lutz gets set for a New Orleans field goal try. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25. So for the 2nd time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. First down, Mariota. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Mariota. Over the middle, complete. It's Patterson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Patterson, he'll try it up the middle. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And that's caught. It's Bryan Edwards. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 42. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
The trade sent Bryan Edwards from a very crowded Raiders depth chart to a much more open one in Atlanta. It's a great opportunity for the third-year man who was an excellent deep threat in limited opportunities with Las Vegas. He averaged 17 yards per catch, over 45 career receptions in his first 2 seasons. He could more than double that career catch total in his first year with the Falcons.
A first down throw for Mariota. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Ran a perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
From the 35 on second down, Mariota. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Mariota to throw it. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On 4th down, Mariota is off, and on comes Atlanta's Younghoe Koo. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. Koo knocks this one through the post, and they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
So all field goals so far, 6-3 our score as the kick is away. This take it in at the goal line. The New Orleans offense set to take over. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Grady Jarrett in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Meanwhile, Winston's throw caught by Olave. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Winston now. He's caught on on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a bit. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is confirmed.
So that challenge is successful with. On 1st and 10, Winston. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From the 44, Winston. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 44 yards. And the Saints will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Will Lutz on for the point after. And he's got it as the lead is now 10-6. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's Michael Thomas who ends it with a touchdown reception.
Hey, what we get? Come on!
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25. But the Falcons now going to go on offense late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
On 2nd and 10, Mariota. And complete to Drake London. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. Finding room at midfield. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shot the D and rip off a pretty big play.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
Mariota now to throw on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Running left, here's Patterson. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Let's go now, let's go.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. To throw is Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And down he'll go at the 25. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. First things first, let's get a check on the next-gen stats from that first half for the Saints. And their passing game has been the reason why they lead thus far. They've had great success moving the ball through 2 quarters of play. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they too didn't throw the ball as well as they would have liked. And I think both teams would say there's room for improvement in the second half.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Falcons ready to go back to work to start the 3rd quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. A third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3-and-out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never down for a second. They pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. They'll try to throw now. Mariota. He finds his man, complete. That's Patterson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Patterson running between the tackles. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. David Onyemata, excellent effort, and he earns a tackle for loss.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Mariota. And his throw is incomplete. Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion forced there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Here's Bradley Pena now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. A running room for Kamara on 1st down as he takes us forward. It's a gain of 7 there on 1st down. 2nd and 3 coming up.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Kamara. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. He'll get 15 and a Saints 1st down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Winston. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Kamara up the middle. They juked him. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. And it's caught. Touchdown, Saints. Juwan Johnson from 4 yards out. And the Saints get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
But that makes this a 2-score ball game. And, you know, the way this thing has been going, Charles, 2 scores kind of feels like 3 or 4 scores.
Yeah, it's a great observation. It's been a heck of a battle, hasn't it? And points have been at a premium throughout this game. So you have to wonder, is this going to be too much for them to overcome?
Lutz good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. That time a 9-play drive, and it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. First and 10 now for the Falcons, and Mariota
at their own 20-yard line. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Give him 9 yards on the scramble there, but it does leave him still a few inches shy with 3rd down looming.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it. And he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
3rd and short yardage. Mariota.
Oh, he catches it off the tip. It wasn't even intended for him. And he's going to have a Falcons first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing is Mariota. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Edwards. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Throwing, Mariota. Flush to his right. Gets around him. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Bottom line is that he is just something else as a runner because there are not many QBs in this league who can rip up a game that big, and he did it with the defense giving him a little extra attention after he hit him on a run earlier this series.
Mariota on 1st down. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Flushed out right. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of 2 there, second down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Mariota yelling out the play call as he hustles everyone to get set. Now Mariota eluding the pressure right. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Marcus Mariota, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
The Falcons will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the fourth. So still a little work to do here, but they got the much-needed conversion.
So they got that taken care of. Now you would assume onside kick in order to try and get the ball back again, in order to try and kick at least a tying field goal.
So a minute and change to go, and this is going to be an onside kick. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They run it again with Kamara. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. Winston. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. So here is Mariota and the Falcons. Down 17-14, 45 seconds remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down.
To throw, Mariota. Able to find Patterson. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Clock running, and the Falcons moving with a sense of urgency. Here's Mariota. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Mariota. This one left side caught by Patterson. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, it took us until the final play chart to officially decide a winner, although in that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.